Okay, welcome to game number 2 of the Sultan Smackdown. We've got Beastie Cutie playing as Jeanne. You can see here they're already building a house. She's only a peasant now, but watch her path up to a hero. And Puppypaw on the other side can be playing the Chinese variant. This is Juicy's Legacy. Crackety just said it's the best civ. It's too strong. He's too strong for him to play them. We're going to see if that's true here today up against Beastie Cutie.
I'll have to backtrack a little bit. I say that Juicy's Legacy is really, really strong, even borderline broken right now. But I would actually say that the same thing goes for Jeanne d'Arc. That civilization, that hero unit, it's built differently. It is absolutely built differently, and we're gonna see why that is. We already saw her building a house earlier, and we can see when we look at her, whenever she does something, she gathers experience. And what that does is, at one point, Jeanne, right now, she's a villager. At what point she's gonna say, okay, I've had enough, and then she can decide, is she gonna take a sword? Is she gonna become a woman at arms? Or is she gonna take a bow and start like shooting folks from range?
I was just popping out of the UI to show everybody it's kind of the same sound you hear from the vizier point, and you open this menu, but eventually she'll make her choice of her path of the archer or the path of the warrior. And I would agree, Crackety, like I've played against Drongos like Purely, Jugnu, and Rams Mass, and it was annoying. But I have been way more tilted so far from like Joan calling in her heroes like man-at-arms in the middle, the champions in the second age, or even if it goes long enough, a bombard, which is just crazy. This in team games, even stronger. So yeah, definitely one of the best variances, I'd say.
Yeah, it gives you a couple of, I would say, mixed signals when you want to play against Jeanne d'Arc. So for one, you want to be active. You want to deny her stuff like wolves. You want to deny stuff like boars on the map. Because Jeanne d'Arc can actually get experience from those. It's 12, I believe, from a wolf and 50 experience from a boar. But at the same time, you want to turtle up because you don't want to take any engagements against her. If you take engagements and you lose units, she's just going to get more experience from that.
And we see the School of Cavalry coming down right now. That's going to be basically what you know and expect from the French there. Now, if you're wondering, what are all the units, what are all the techs, what are their abilities, Crackety and I have made it easy for you. We've got a pinned message up above. We've got a link to both of our YouTube channels where we have civ overviews for all these civilizations. So I've got beginner guides for every single civilization already in the channel. I know that Crackety has been working very, very hard to get some beautiful footage and make his own overviews as well. So go check them out, give Crackety some love, and yeah, go dig into these civs so you are ready when this comes out on the 14th.
Exactly. And now we see both players aging up. It's going to be the Jiangnan Tower for Juicy's Legacy. That's an interesting landmark because what it does is every time you build a production building, namely a barracks, an archery range, or a stable, this landmark spawns a free unit for you. So when you build a stable, you get a free horseman. If you build a barracks, you get a free spearman. If you build an archery range, you get a free Jugnu. And that is a pretty big bonus if you think about it. 150 resources for a stable, and you get a unit that's worth 120 resources for free immediately that you want to make anyways. That's pretty good. It also gives you a free villager when you build a TC, and overall, just a really, really strong landmark choice here. The other one is also really good. On the opposite side, we see just Joan of Arc building that School of Cavalry.
One villager.
Yeah, but she also builds a little bit faster, so the age up is going to be roughly similar to like a 2-villager age up. Should be roughly at like 445, 440-ish timing-wise. And the reason why you want to have her build, it's you get more experience than from gathering resources.
Don't panic, I'm going to turbo just a second here, because I want to catch up to live, because they had a crash the first time around. So there we go, we see they're now in the castle age, or the feudal age rather. I'm going to slow it back down. There we go. Oh my gosh, there she goes flying across the map. Now the first thing they did, she just upgraded, right? You see now she's coming out here, and where is she going? She's going to kill the boar, because that's going to give her some experience. So he's going to go kill that boar, and you'll see that. Watch how quickly this is kind of crazy. It's pretty much free. Went for the sword, so we've got a woman at arms here today. Going to go after that boar, and look at that. Going to just immediately aggro that boar. And here comes a knight going to help finish that off. So that's happening. And then on the other side of the map, we've got the first dynasty. So we've got the meditation gardens. Tell them a little bit about this landmark, and then talk a little bit about the dynasty that they're in now, because they're all different.
Yeah, so this landmark, the meditation gardens, it's similar to the Mansa Quarry from the Malian. So you get resources passively the entire time that it's up. but you can decide which resource it is. So it's based on what resources are nearby. And it's quite a lot of resource, actually. We can see that it's already building up. You get like 30 resource per gold vein, 8 per berry bush, and then 2 per tree that's in range of the landmark. And the range is quite big. So we're going to be seeing a lot of resource come in from that landmark. It's currently 48 food per minute, 28 wood, and 30 gold. That's probably the final values here as well. So roughly 100 resource per minute here that the landmark is generating right now. That's quite a bit. And then the Song Dynasty. That's one of the things that I think is a little bit strong right now for Zhuji's Legacy. Song Dynasty for Zhuji's Legacy gives you a discount on all of your non-military buildings, wood, by 40%. So you pay 40% less wood on all of these buildings, which means that an outpost, 60 wood. A farm, 45 wood. A TC, 240 wood, which is kind of insane. It's kind of insane. Puppypaw now, he's gathering up a lot of stone. He wants to go for that second TC, but BC already has a lot of knights out. 3 knights right now. Spearman gets caught out.
Yeah, I've seen French doing this pretty much kind of pretty typical to what you would expect. Rather, Joan of Arc, we're opening with the knights and the archers. Like, that's what you're used to seeing probably with a pretty standard aggression build with the French. So you're going to feel right at home. You just got to do a little micro with Joan to get a little extra abilities, and yeah, it's going to be quite powerful. You're going to see once they hit these first battles. And Scout's just trying to see what's going on. He actually can't get through the back there. The wood actually on both sides blocks it. So that's quite interesting. Map's rather open. I always like a nice open land map. We've got 3 sacred sites in the middle. Like, this is my kind of map.
Oh, looks like BC wants to go for a little bit of a dive onto woodline. Never mind, choose against it. Did move towards that side. And Jeanne d'Arc right now, like, you can see she has a really, really interesting ability as well, Holy Wrath, where she does 20 damage and AoE around her. 20 damage, that's almost half the HP of a villager. Like, you use that on villagers, suddenly all of them are half health.
Yep. You got that. Of course, you got Divine Restoration. Nearby allies are blessed, instantly healing for 30% of their missing health. So, you know, you can have Chivalry and then combine it with that. Really nice. And then she can use this Consecrate on buildings to give them bonuses. So you can see there, they don't have their typical, like, cheaper knights and arbitrary around keeps, but instead, you can use this Consecrate and get some bonuses that way.
Now BC's adding in his own arch as well. This is very dangerous right now when you're playing as Puppypaw, because BC, he's making knights. What do you want to make against knights? You want to make spearmen. But Jeanne d'Arc is going to AoE down all of your spearmen. She also has a lot of melee armor, so she's able to tank them for quite a while, with a lot of HP as well. So she pretty much does a ton of damage to your melee units. And now archers are going to be coming in as well. So Puppypaw, he's going to have to react to that. And question is, what unit is he going to make? I feel like you have to make your own Jugunu here at some point, just because with the Jugunu, you're actually able to somewhat focus down Jeanne d'Arc quite quickly. And that's really what you want to do. At the start of combat, you want to immediately kill Jeanne d'Arc, because as long as she's alive, she's going to be getting experience as combat goes on. And if units die, she's going to be getting experience.
She's running around killing wolves right now for the experience.
Oh no, BC is going for the deer. Puppypaw, what's he doing? He wants to build. You see there?
Oh, greedy! Oh man, villagers getting caught up by the deer. The spearmen aren't even close. We see already 2 villagers go down. Will he get a third? 3 villagers go down. So a nice free raid for Beastie. Good timing for that. And he might circle around and get him again. Oh, I thought he might go back in there. Oh, there's spearmen though. He might get caught because he needs to be careful. Gonna go for the ones gathering the deer. 1, 2 go down. That's 4 villagers for those of you guys counting. And continues to run away. And don't forget, he can run away and heal, whether it's with Chivalry or with Joan. And she's busy out there being a huntress. She's slicing down the wolves for experience.
We talked about it earlier, that like the multi-TC meta is kind of dead. Like, you can't really secure resource with multi-TCs anymore. Now, Beastie, he's gonna go full on the aggression after seeing that one. It's 3 TCs. He's just gonna one TC all in this.
Yep, and here we go. We see Joan of Arc moving up, and that's where it gets troublesome, because what are you going to do? Chase after this man armed, these knights, these archers. This is a very serious military mass, and she definitely has that tempo. So this 3 TC, we'll see if it pays off, right? He's going to have a great economy. He just needs to hold on, and I would imagine if he does, would be in a pretty strong position to win this game, considering it's a 1 TC kind of all in here for BC right now.
Yeah, holding on. That's kind of the motto here, because right now, Puppypaw, he has to invest 450 food per minute just to be able to produce villagers. BC, on the other hand, he only needs 150, actually even less, because he consecrated his building. And the unique ability from Jeanne d'Arc, his villagers now only cost 37 food instead of 50. So for him, it's only roughly like 110 food that he needs to invest per minute for his villagers.
Yeah, we see the knights already falling back and healing up and waiting to dive in here again. So he definitely needs to get these villager kills while this is going on. And we see these archers preparing for this. Zhugnu is starting to come out on the field. Now, they get it right out of the gate, right? Now, he does have his dynasty, so he'd have it anyways, but they don't have an archer, which is a very unique thing here for this this variation. So the biggest thing probably to note is archers are faster, right, than Zhugnu. I mean, we can, let's see, look at the speed there. 1.12 there versus the 1.25.
Archers also have 5 tiles of range, Zhugnu 4.5 tiles, so it's a little bit of scooting every time the Zhugnu want to attack. It's a little bit difficult when the front lines are up there. He's just running around with the knights for now. Is it gonna be a siege battle here? BC doesn't have siege engineering yet.
No, that's what I was kind of wondering, is he's gonna get a ram or something in here soon. But for right now, it's just archers and knights, and I guess Joan's leveling up quite a bit, so you can...
I'm gonna take a look for you. She's currently 356 out of 500 experience for the horse.
So that next one would be pretty strong, I would imagine.
Yeah, like this battle right now, every unit there that goes down, it's gonna be 8 experience for her, and it's already 30 units here. That's enough for her to level up completely.
Yeah, it's one of those situations like if you're losing a fight versus Joan of Arc, not only have you like maybe lost your army, but they've also gained considerable experience, so you're just like massively behind. And it's kind of another similar mechanic from AoE3. There's experience when you kill units in AoE3, and it's like a power spike if you lose a fight. So you have to choose your battles very carefully because Joan can get a lot of experience. A nice little raid. Puppypaw with just 1 horseman and a scout is able to idle a bunch of BC's villagers, 8 of them, at least for now. So that's going to be some good value for Puppy. You see him starting to add some farms back there, even though he's still got some deer down. But going to be holding those knights off. Puppy, his economy is really starting to go into overdrive, and I don't know. I'm worried that the window for BC might start to close here as those villagers get more and more ahead. But here we go. BC's making rams. Like, this is going to be his opportunity.
Yeah, it's gonna be the shot, the opportunity that BC needs. He needs to really dive onto the granary economy, because that's all the economy right now that Puppypaw has. If that eco gets found out and compromised, it's gonna be really tough for Puppypaw to produce an army. He's actually dipping below 450 food right now, so he's in a little bit of a net minus when it comes to producing villagers. It's only just now going up again.
Yeah.
And 2 rams are gonna be coming out now.
And do remember, when this ram attack comes in, town centers have less range than they used to, and can only hold 7 villagers. So not gonna be as many as you're used to seeing popping in and out of that. And here we go. Looks like BC's going to dive it, as Crackety mentioned. Can he pull this off? Joan, the woman in arms, moving up. And I think this is going to be a defining moment of this battle. Archer's training shots here with the Zhugnu. He's trying to get that town center. Will BC be able to get it? A little bit of healing. Look at that. That is massive value right there. A little health for all those. Looks like he was able to get away with the infantry, but ultimately doesn't kill the town center. Going to have to back off for now. Building another
looks like
ram.
BC didn't want to fight there yet. It's gonna buy Puppypaw a little bit of time. His economy did get idled out a little bit, but its food is looking better. Right now, he just needs to pump out way more units. 7 Zhugnu in queue for him right now. Is he supervising? He's not supervising his production buildings right now. Get some more granaries out.
She's healing up.
I mean, BC could be looking to attack from other side. Another ram coming up.
Mm-hmm. Don't you wish they were fire rams?
Kara Siphons would be nice there. A little raid there. 1 knight coming out, and looks like this is gonna be the new target here now for BC.
Oh, gotta be careful. Of course, Zhugnu can kill rams. You just saw that right there, with enough of them. Okay.
Zhugnu going in for a little bit of engagement here. Now retreat again. The archer is looking to pick some of them off actually here. Zhugnu turning around.
Yep, taking a fight. Knights charging in. Wants to back off from those spearmen. Joan
and every time we see the experience coming in for Joan.
I think that's his goal. I think he's farming it. He did. He farmed experience. He upgraded. Look at that.
Arms.
Yep. So she can call in champions. You guys see this? This is what we're talking about. So now look at this, 3 man-at-arms, and these aren't early man-arms. These are like really, really tough man-at-arms. So now he is ready to take a good fight probably in this next one because Joan's also on a horse. I mean, they're gonna be scared. She comes charging down this hill. Look at that. And here comes the Rams.
Crazy. They got more base damage, more base HP than normal man-at-arms. They got Castle Age stats. Now the fight is gonna be happening, and they do bonus damage to Spearmen. Shuganu are going to be able to potentially pick them off early here before the fight really starts to happen. Oh, Sean, she just did her AoE attack.
Yep.
Lost a lot of health there.
I got a little bit of a zoom on Joan as she used that. She's running around. Look at that. Not a care in the world.
And she also has 450 health and armor right now. She's so tanky. You're never going to get that down. Attack. 3 units go down. Lots of health lost.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure. I don't think Puppy can hold that. And it's this entire food economy right now that's under attack.
Yep. Archers continue to shoot. Look at Joan running around. And look at this. She's going to be calling in more, right? This cooldown is going up.
Nice. Another one. She's running in. Lots of health this time.
F's in chat. Joan's down. Joan of Arc has fallen.
And she's up again.
She's
alive again. She starts getting revived immediately. Tons of idle time now for Puppy. 50 idle villagers. His entire economy is completely idled out right now. He has no wood income.
I did just.
Rams.
I'm going to show chat real quick. You can, unlike the Khan, Joan does not come back passively. You have to buy her back. So with 500 gold through the advanced medicines of the French, you can bring her back from the dead, and that's what he did. So Joan is walking across the battlefield, galloping right now. She's not walking. And it looks like Beastie has really brought the pain here with these Rams. Not many spearmen left alive, and still plenty of knights. I wonder if he'll pull his back to heal. I see Joan has arrived at the front line. And knights do get cleaned up ultimately.
Yeah, but this is surely GG now.
Yeah.
I don't see a way for Puppypaw to come back from this. Sean once again comes in, and it's like your Castle Age right now against Feudal Age. Jeanne d'Arc just having such insane stats here right now. It's so strong for a unit. And by the way, she actually does come back passively if you don't invest into it, like a calm.
Oh yeah,
but you can make her respond instantly if you invest the gold into it.
Yeah,
so you don't need to, but you kind of want to because she's worth it. She is worth it.
She is certainly flexing on the battlefield right now. 3 TC Juicy's legacy. Crackety said an unbeatable civilization, and I quote. And BC, 1 TC, the power of Joan. So the real question, and to be fair, what did he say at the beginning of the game? The only faction that's maybe better, Joan of Arc. Look at her, and she's really proved it here. But Puppypaw reaching the Castle Age. Is it a Hail Mary? Can he get some Castle Age units out here as his food eco has completely crumbled? We see him going out to the stone on the north side, and well, there's a knight there to meet them.
Yeah, the issue is also going to be he's making crossbow right now. Beast, yes, 33 archers. He doesn't care about the crossbows. And now, dive in is happening onto the economy here. Yep. Beastie smells blood in the water, and in he goes.
Ooh. Yep, and now he's going to run north. He knows all those villagers are up there. 39
By
villagers.
the way, behind this, Jeanne d'Arc is halfway to her Imperial Age, or rather her 4th level form in the Feudal Age.
Oh, man.
She's halfway to the point where she can summon a bombard.
She's an area damage.
She can summon a bombard in the Feudal Age.
You know, I got made fun of yesterday. I was chatting. I was like, hey guys, I think Jeanne might be a little bit cracked, maybe a little bit overtuned. Like, I was like, she can get a bombard in the second age. And I think it was Wham. He's like, what do you mean 20-minute Feudal Age? It's like, well, here we are.
Oh, Jeanne, potentially losing her health there. Oh, she's just healing up. Never mind. It's a keep. It's a Chinese keep. They're not known to be particularly strong. She's under there for a while. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine.
We're really making the gamers nervous who's worried that it could be it is not pay to win. You just want to make sure you at least buy Joan.
It's a great deal. It's a great deal.
Okay, so Beastie making more Rams. And with that, an age 2, Joan of Arc takes out the 3 TC Juicy's legacy. Beastie Cutie going to get some points there. Looking really good. That's 2-0 so far in this Play L7 series.
Yeah, I mean, Jeanne d'Arc looking really, really strong right now. The 30C, a little bit too greedy. I learned that the hard way as well. Like, it feels like Juji's Legacy can defend it with all the units that you get out. But once you're up against the units from Jeanne d'Arc, it's kind of like, maybe I'm not as strong as I thought I was when you compare the two.
Man, look at the military graph. That right at the 15-minute mark.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
Equal military numbers, but one is just